Bob Taylor with iMusic Academy. Who is ready for the next deep dive? This is number 4. This is a very powerful and very simple concept, but I want you to think about this. We're in C major, root 5th to root 6th, and you're going to go down 1, 2, 3 half steps and play the first 4 notes of the A blues scale. So the relative minor of C major is A minor, down 3 half steps. That's called the relative minor. And we're going to use that blues scale. So we have this 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I'm doing is using, in the context of C major, we're going to go the 6th note of C major, the root 2 and the flat 3rd, back to the root, the 2nd note, 6th note, and back and end on the root. End on the root. Okay, that's it. That's what I want you to think of. Whenever you're playing a C blues, you go to the relative minor and play the first 4 notes of blues scale, and it sounds great. So you can do it like this. 1, 2, 3. Fingering is the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to use the same fingering on all of these. We're going to go through every single key. So here we go. Let's go up to D flat, root 5th of D flat scale to root 6th. We're using quarter notes. I'm going to go down 3 half steps and on my B flat, which is the relative minor of D flat major. But here we go. 6, root, 2nd note, minor 3rd, root, 2nd, 6, root. And we're going to think of it as B flat, D flat, E flat, E, D flat, E flat, B flat, and D flat. Here we go. And all my fingers are over each note. Let me go back to C. Go up to D flat. What did I do right there? I went 1, 2, 3, and I went 3, 4, and I'm talking about finger numbers. 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. Let's do that same pattern in D. So let's move up to D, and we're going to go 6, root, 2nd note, and there's my minor 3rd of D major. 6, root, 2nd, flat 3rd, which is also, once again, the relative minor of D major is B minor. So here we go. Root 5th of D major to root 6. About this pattern is, one, all the notes are going to work for your blues, but also your fingers fit right under the notes, or you're right over every single note that's going to work, and it's all going to sound good. And then you get to decide what order you want to do the notes in. But here we go. Let's just do this in D major. A little tension if I end on the 3rd. That again. All right, let's go up to E flat, root 5th of an E flat major scale to root 6th, and we're looking for the 6th note, the root, the 2nd note, and there's your flat 3rd of E flat major, which also, this looks a lot like the C blues scale, right? Because it is the first 4 notes of the C blues scale, which is the relative minor. C is the relative minor of E flat major. So here we go. practice is if I've done a certain amount of keys, maybe instead of just going all the way up right at first, maybe I need to do a review. So here we go. I'll start back in C. My fingering is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 on every single note, but what I'm first visualizing is I've got to get to my relative minor or my minor third down, which is my A, right? So 3 half steps down. So I'm going to get from C, I'm going to get to A. So here we go. I'll go up to D flat. My fingers are already ready to play the lick. Here we go. All right, let's go ahead and go to E. I think we're ready for E. So root fifth of E major to root sixth. Again, I'm going to go down 3 half steps, and there's my C sharp, my root, my second note, and there's my minor third of E major. So there's my blues note. Here we go. On this one, I'm getting up into the keys a little bit. Maybe I'll go back down a half step. Go back up a half step. I'm just playing it down opposite. All right, I think we have E major. Let's go up to F major. I'm going to go down 3 half steps, and now I'm at D minor, first 4 notes of the D minor blues scale. So here we go, root fifth of F major to root sixth, F C to F D. Here we go. D, F, G, A, F, G, D, F. For you guys to sing along with what you're doing. It really makes a difference. It's kind of early in the morning for me, but I definitely like to sing along out loud. Just get over yourself, just the way I have, of just enjoy the process of singing out loud, because you'll start to play things that you're thinking in your head. And it really helps you when you vocalize your ideas to really get sounding like you want to sound on the piano. So here we go. Alright, I think we've got that. Let's go up to G flat. We're going to go root fifth of G flat to root sixth of G flat. And we're looking for 3 notes down. That's our relative minor, E flat minor of an F major or G flat major scale. So here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. And notice that I'm up into the keys. Really helps to get up into the keys on this one. And again, we have our 6th note, our first note of the F sharp major, second, flat third, root second, and the 6th note, which is also the first 4 notes of the E flat blues scale. Let's go up to G major. So G major, we're going to go down 3 half steps, and we're going to play the first 4 notes of the E blues scale, E, G, A, and B flat. So here we go. We have our notes, and let's do root fifth of a G major scale to root sixth. Here we go. Good there. Let's go up to A flat, root fifth of an A flat major scale to root sixth of an A flat major scale. Gonna go down 3 half steps, and we have the first 4 notes of the F minor blues scale. F, A flat, B flat, and then there's your B natural. All right, so here we go. I think we're good there, because a lot of you, that F major scale will already be in your fingers from playing the blues courses that we have. Okay, so let's go to A major, root fifth of an A major scale to root sixth of an A major scale. I'm going to go down 3 half steps, and there is my F sharp, first 4 notes of the F sharp blues scale. And once again, I am up into the keys for this example. So it's the 6th note of A major, the root, 2nd note, and there's your minor third right there. 1, 2, 3, 4 are our finger numbers. Look how far I am into the keys. That feels pretty good to me. Let's go up to B flat major. We're going to go down 3 half steps, and we have the first 4 notes of the G blues scale. And in context of B flat, it's the 6th note of B flat up to the root, 2nd, and there's your minor third right there. And in addition to playing it like we started the lick, I also want to be able to play it backwards. Just get used to playing this. Now I'm playing it a little bit faster sometimes because I've done a lot of repetition slower. And so for you, a lot of you guys, you're going to have to do it really slowly. And that is the key, to be able to do it very slowly. And then you can gradually speed it up. So here we go. Root fifth of B flat major to root sixth. Our last key before we get back home to C major is B major. Root fifth of a B major scale to root sixth. And notice even on the bass line here, I'm up into the keys a little bit there. All right, and then I'm going to go down 3 half steps. There is my G sharp. So it's the first 4 notes of the G sharp blues scale. And in the context of B, it's the 6th note, the root, the 2nd, and the flat third. Here we go. And then we get back home by going back to A, blues scale over C. Now, let me give you a couple, as we wrap up, let me give you a couple practice strategies. C major is going to be your comfort key. I already know this because you guys have been hanging out with me. Promise you that's going to be easier. Go ahead and practice one other key maybe today. Maybe go up a half step. I love going up a half step, making sure you're good there. 1 half step up. Go back to your home key. And then if you're brave, go down a half step. Now that right there, 3 keys, is really going to make a difference in your playing, because how many times do you really spin B major or D flat? Maybe not as much, but I want to get you guys, as you know, playing in all keys. That's why we are doing these deep dives. And we'll wrap up by, let me just encourage you that you can do this, you can get better in all keys by just being very strategic in the way you practice. And notice that this lick is not very difficult, but yet at the same time it provides some really important notes. Most important is that flat third of the blues. The cool thing about this particular pattern is if I'm playing the blues and I'm in the key of C and I go down and I have these first 4 notes of the A blues scale, listen what happens when I go to through the blues. I'll play the C again. Now the 4 chord is F. So even when I go to the 5 chord, isn't that cool? So you can even use that pattern over the entire blues. So you're going to use the A blues scale in the key of C. All right, guys, that's enough for today. That's a long, deep dive, but I think it's really important, and I hope that it helps you out. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that, and then also, guys, I'll say this, is that I've lowered the price, you guys know, from $24.99 for the Blues Volume 1 to $7. And I've probably had about 30 people get it in the last few days, and I'm truly grateful. And that's partly why we're doing these deep dives, is because you guys know I don't want you just to buy my courses. I want you to get through them. I'm here if you need me. Email me. Make sure you leave comments on the videos. Have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next deep dive.